night dissolved in quiet grace, as dawn unveiled her gentle face. The sky spilled hues of rose and gold, a story waiting to be told. I stepped beyond the worn-out road into the light where dreams explode. The air was crisp, the world was wide, with promises I couldn't hide. Each breath a whisper, soft and new, of chances blooming like the dew. I felt the pulse beneath my feet, a rhythm wild, a hopeful beat. Morning on the horizon calls, breaking down the shadowed walls. With every step a brand new start, a song of hope within my heart. The light that dances on the sea sings of all that's yet to be. The trees stood tall, their branches bare, yet reached for skies so bright and fair. A lesson in their quiet reach, that every loss can still teach. And though the past is held behind, the future waits for us to find. No fear to hold, no chains to bind, just open roads and open minds, where every dawn is made to shine. A gift that's wholly yours and mine. Morning on the horizon calls, a gentle rise, the darkness falls. We walk as one into the day, with hearts unchained we find our way. The light that dances on the sea sings of all that's yet to be. So here we stand and here we rise, beneath these ever-changing skies.
The night embraces all we've known, a gentle light, a sacred home. Though time may pass and seasons turn, the lanterns glow, their flames still burn. Lanterns on the water shine, guiding hearts through space and time. Though we drift and though we roam, these lights will lead us safely home. memories deep, the endless strain, with nothing but a weathered pack, and hopes I'd find the things I lack. The trees stood tall, their branches wide, like arms of time that still abide. And though the world kept turning fast, I slipped into the silent past. Beneath the everwood sky I lay, where echoes fade and dreams still stay. With every leaf and every sigh, I feel my soul begin to fly. The stars don't ask the reason why, beneath the everwood sky. A stag appeared between the trees, then vanished like a passing breeze, a symbol carved in sacred grace, that beauty needs no time or place. I sat by streams and let them speak to hearts that fracture when they seek. We spend our lives in lines and noise, in chasing gold, forgetting joys. But here the silence holds me near, and every sound becomes so clear. Beneath the everwood sky I lay, where burdens melt and fears decay. The dusk arrives, the fireflies illuminate my inward cries, and in this forest I belong, a soul in stillness, safe and strong. So let me stay just one more night beneath this everwood of light.
I watched a bird take to the air with fragile wings and quiet prayer. It didn't fear the endless blue or skies that stretch beyond the view. Its song was soft, a whispered sigh, a promise made to learn to fly. The morning light was cool and clear. It brushed away the night's last tear. I followed where the bird had gone, through fields of green and breaking dawn, and found a peace I'd never known in winds that carried me back home. Fly with me beyond the clouds, where silence speaks and hearts are loud. We'll leave behind the weight of stone and find the skies to call our own in flight. light of the open sky. We're free to dream, we're free to fly. No cage could hold what longs to soar. No chains can bind the soul's deep core. The horizon calls a distant song that tells us where we all belong. So spread your wings and trust the air, for freedom waits, it's everywhere. The sky is vast, the journey long, but every note becomes a song of courage, hope, and gentle grace in every wild and sacred space. Fly with me beyond the dawn, where fears are gone and light is drawn together through the endless blue, where dreams are old and yet brand new. In flight of the open sky, we find the truth of how to fly. So let the winds carry you high on wings that touch the open sky. I stood where willow branches lean, where water speaks in shades unseen. The river knew what I could not, that some returns are just a thought. You left in June, the air was warm, but all my seasons took your form. I traced your name on misted panes, each letter washed by gentle rains. The wind, it moves with something kind, as if it holds what you left behind. It carries songs you used to hum, like prayer that waits for morning sun. And in the hush where moments bend, I hear you where the river bends, where the river doesn't end, where the current turns again. I keep a light beneath my skin, a memory where you've always been. The tide may steal what time won't send, but I'll wait where the river doesn't end. The dusk falls slow on fields of rye, and paints regret across the sky. I gather stars you used to name, hold them like children wrapped in flame. You were the echo in my hands that disappeared like shifting sands. A crow sits high on cedar bones, it sings of dusk, of dust, of stones. I offer crumbs of what we were, to feed the things that never were. Still something stirs beneath my feet, a pulse, a path, a heart that beats. beats. And maybe loss is not the end, but how the soul begins to mend. Where the river doesn't end, where the silence learns to bend, I speak your name into the flow, and trust the current somehow knows. Though we may break and never say, I remain where the river doesn't end. No clock can turn the hands of grief, but love still grows in broken leaf. I do not ask for you to stay, just leave your shadow on my way. Where the river doesn't end, where farewell can still pretend that every loss can shape the shore and still become a little more. So if you pass this stream again, you'll find me where it doesn't end. In reeds and roots and river bends, where all things lost are born again. The morning wears a coat of gray, hung low like thoughts I meant to say. A sparrow sings to no one near, but still the sky begins to clear. The hills are veiled in woven hush, like secrets wrapped in ancient brush. I walk a path I never knew, yet every stone remembers you. When the fog begins to lift and the sun returns as if it never left the silent trees that shiver in the autumn breeze, I will wait like roots in rain for warmth to come and ease the strain. Your voice once filled the morning air, now lives in spaces soft and bare. But every pause and every sigh still leans toward where you used to lie. Maybe hope is not a fire, but quiet smoke that won't expire. It curls around the broken beams and holds together all our dreams. When the fog begins to lift, I'll find you in the smallest shift of shadow turning into day, of grief that learns to drift away. And I'll stay through storm and rift, for love is all that time can gift. So I'll wait here, hand unclenched, where silence hums and air is drenched in all the things we couldn't say, still carried by the light of gray. Woke up with the sun kissing pine tree leaves, dust on my boots and a heart that believes. Fields roll out like an old vinyl song. I've been chasing silence where I truly belong. Whispers in the wind call my name. Every mile I walk, I'm never the same. I wander home, though I never knew the way. Through the valleys low and skies are gray, with the river's voice and the mountains hum, I find my soul in the beat of a drum. Campfire eyes and stories untold, maps in my mind traced in threads of gold. Each stranger a mirror, each town a rhyme. In this dance of seasons, I lose track of time. Hearts like lanterns light the night, guiding me softly back to what feels right. I wander home, though I never knew the way. Through the valleys low and skies are gray, with the river's voice and the mountains hum, I find my soul in the beat of a drum. To follow, no script to recite, just footsteps in twilight and stars burning bright. If home is a feeling, not a place I must be, then I've been home every time I felt free. I wander home through the branches and the breeze, with the songbirds writing melodies in every echo, in every strum. I find my soul in the beat of a drum. I found your scarf in the cedar drawer. It smelled of rain, something more, the kind of scent that time forgets, but the soul recalls in silhouettes. You left it there the day you wept, when words ran out and silence crept. The kettle sings, but not like you. Its whistle breaks the quiet through. I sit beneath the trembling glass of windows where the night will pass, and think of all the almost said, the truths we feared, the words we shed. The moon writes letters on the floor in silver script I can't ignore. And oh, the stillness between stars, where memory hums in quiet spars. I call your name, but it won't rise, just falls like ash from ashen skies. Still I believe you live somehow in all the light that lingers now. I dreamt you stood in fields of rye, a shadow soft beneath the sky. You didn't speak, but I just knew the wind remembered both of you. It carried echoes through the sheaves of all you left among the leaves. I lit a match to read the dark, each flame a wish, each spark a mark of all the nights I could not sleep, where grief grew roots so slow and deep. But even pain and time will bend and make a garden out of end. And dawn is stitched with golden seams, threaded through our broken dreams. And oh, the stillness between stars, where nothing moves and nothing mars. I walk alone, but not undone. I carry you like weightless sun, for even now I feel you near, in breathless light and falling year. We are not lost, we're just transformed by all the storms our hearts have warmed. Like firewood that crackles low, we burn, we break, but still we glow. And oh, the stillness between stars, where quiet keeps the deepest scars. I sing your name into the blue, not to forget, but to renew. And somewhere in the sky's great span, you hear me, love, yes I still can. So I'll wait here with open hands, where silence speaks and love withstands. And when my light begins to wane, I'll find you in the stars again. The sea once told me secrets low, in ties that pulled where I daren't go. It sang of things the sky forgets, like dreams we leave in silhouettes. I followed gulls through salt and mist, chasing the shape of what I'd missed. Your shadow drifted past the shore, a name I whisper nevermore. But oh, I still believe in signs, in winds that bend the ancient pines, in stars that fall for no regret, and shores that speak of all we've left. You're not gone, you're just the foam that fades but leads the way back home. I wear the dusk like woven thread, a cloak of all the words we said. Your voice now echoes in the waves, where silence breaks and mercy stays. But oh, I still believe in signs, in winds that bend the ancient pines, in stars that fall for no regret, and shores that speak of all we've left. You're not gone, you're just the foam that fades but leads the way back home. If every ending is a tide, then let it pull. I will not hide. I'll drift through grief like driftwood does, carried by a quiet trust. And oh, I still believe in sound that finds us when there's no one round, in lighthouses and lantern light, in morning songs and northern night. You're not gone, you're just the sky that holds me when I close my eyes.
The night embraces all we've known, a gentle light, a sacred home. Though time may pass and seasons turn, the lanterns glow, their flames still burn. Lanterns on the water shine, guiding hearts through space and time. Though we drift and though we roam, these lights will lead us safely home. The river hums a tender song of memories deep into the bone. I held my doubts like folded maps with corners torn and weathered gaps. Each mile a question, every turn a lesson I had yet to learn. to fade, I listen to the sound I made. There's a compass in my chest, it beats against the fear and rest. Though I may falter, I may roam, it always gently pulls me home. Not north nor south, but something true, a path that always leads to you. I cross through cities made of steel and fields too vast to even feel. I watch the sun rise in my bones and sang with strangers slept in stones. But still that compass softly turned toward every truth I hadn't learned. Some follow stars, some follow signs, but I've learned love draws its own lines. A whisper clear, a silent drum that tells me where I'm meant to come. There's a compass in my chest, a guide when life becomes a test. Through fog and flame, through joy and scar, it leads me right to where you are. Not marked on maps, but deep and wide, a place where soul and light reside. So let the journey rise and fall. I found the truest map of all.
The morning dew on tangled leaves reflects the dreams the heart conceives. A gentle path beneath my feet, where earth and sky in silence meet. I hear the whispers of the way that guide me through another day. The sun peeks through the ancient trees, it hums a soft and sacred breeze. Each step I take, a story told of fragile hearts and courage bold. The journey's long, but love remains in every drop of summer rains. Whispers of the way, so sweet and clear, carry hope when doubts appear. In every breath, in every sigh, 1,000 reasons to survive. With open eyes I choose to see the beauty in simplicity. The river sings a quiet tune beneath the ever-changing moon. It tells me let the moments flow, for only then will wisdom grow. And in the calm I find my place, a soft and warm embracing space. No need to rush, no need to stray. The whispers gently light my way. whispers of the way, so sweet and clear, carry hope when doubts appear. In every breath, in every sigh, 1,000 reasons to survive. With open eyes I choose to see the beauty in simplicity. So here I stand beneath the sky, listening to the whispers fly.
I watch the stars fold into dawn, like secrets whispered then withdrawn. Each one a fire that's long since died, still shining down like it never lied. The moon pours silver on the ground, soft as a thought that makes no sound. I traced your name in morning dust, the fleeting truth, the sacred trust. And oh, the weight of light we bear, like echoes hanging in the air. We bloom, we fade, we try to write a meaning in the falling night. But all we are and all we seek are borrowed words the silence speaks. The trees don't mourn their autumn skin, they let it go and start again. Yet here I stand with leaves in hand, still chasing things I don't understand. If time is just a quiet flame that burns us slow but none to blame, then maybe grace is learning how to lose and love and live somehow. Yes, so the weight of light remains in every joy, in all our pains. We walk through shadow just to see what lingers in eternity. And though the dusk may steal our sight, we leave behind the way of light.
We packed our hearts in canvas bags, left maps behind and chased the cracks. The sun was gold, the road was wide, no plan but just the pull inside. With boots worn thin and spirits high, we drank the wind and kissed the sky. The fields rolled out like lullabies, with painted clouds and dragonflies. Each mile a song we didn't know, but still we sang and let it grow. The mountains bowed, the river spun, and we became a part of sun. So here's to the wild, the wayward, the free, to dancing on cliffs and sleeping by trees, to fireflies caught in jars full of light, and laughter that echoes deep in the night. We're wanderlight souls, not lost but unplanned, finding our home wherever we stand. We skipped stones into the dusk, told secrets we could always trust. The stars came out like candle flames, and everyone knew both our names. The moon wore ribbons in her hair and whispered, "Live while you still dare." The world is wide and we are small, but joy's not found in grand or tall. It's in the crack of morning bread, in stories shared, in tears we shed, in barefoot songs on dusty roads, in silent peace that truth unloads. So here's to the wild, the brave and the kind, to hearts that seek and choose to find a reason to laugh, a reason to roam, to call every sunrise a brand new home. We're wanderlight souls with stars in our hands, writing our lives in uncharted lands. No need for gold or finish lines, we are the spark the dusk defines. And as long as the sky still bends, we'll keep on going hand in hand. You left your coat on the back of the chair, like you meant to return, like you'd still be there. The window still sings when the night rolls in, but it's quiet now where your laugh had been. The garden waits for the touch of your hand. Petals still bloom, but they don't understand. I water the roots, stories we shared. The wind knows your name, it's like you still care. And I go where the silence grows to the hill, where the old oak knows how love can echo through the years, through fallen leaves and unshed tears. I carry you in every breath, in the stillness, not in death. You're here where the silence grows. Books lie open, spine gently bent. A poem half read, a life half spent.
The clock ticks slow, like a morning dove, marking time in the language of love. And maybe someday I'll speak your name without the ache, without the flame. But until then I'll walk alone through fields that still feel like home. So I go where the silence grows, where your memory softly glows in golden light and midnight blue. The world keeps turning, but I hold you, not in the past, not in regret, but in the spaces you never left. You're here where the silence grows. The fields lie quiet, golden gray, beneath the fading light of day. I walk alone through whispered winds, among the ghosts of olden friends. The sky is heavy, clouds descend, but even storms will find their end. In every tear a seed is sown, a promise that I'm not alone. Fields of gold and fields of gray, guide me through this lost array. Though the night feels cold and long, I carry still a hopeful song. The silent earth beneath my feet holds stories bitter and sweet. And in the dark I learn to see the light that waits inside of me. The past may haunt, the heart may ache, but dawn will rise for healing's sake. Fields of gold and fields of gray, lead me to a brighter day. With open arms I'll face the dawn and find the strength to carry on. The wind will sing a softer tune beneath the rising sun. The old clock ticks on weathered walls, through quiet rooms and empty halls. Each second weaves a fragile thread of all the things we've left unsaid. The past is folded in the breeze, like autumn leaves on tired trees.
I trace the lines upon my hand, like rivers flowing through the land. Memories drift like evening light, fading slow into the night. But in the shadows softly shines a spark that time cannot confine.
Threads of time, they pull and bend, winding roads that never end. In every heartbeat, every rhyme, I find you in the threads of time. The moments lost, the moments found, are echoes in the world around.
The seasons turn, the colors fade, yet every dawn brings something made from pieces of what's come before, a chance to open every door. And though the years may slip away, the song remains, it's here to stay.
We walk through shadows, walk through light, embracing day, surrendering night. For every ending is a start, a tapestry of broken heart. Threads of time, they pull and bend, winding roads that never end. In every heartbeat, every rhyme, I find you in the threads of time. The moments lost, the moments found, are echoes in the world around. Yeah. So hold these threads and let them weave the story only hearts believe. I climb the ridge at break of day, where morning steals the night away. The wind, it carried whispered songs of places where the heart belongs. Each step was heavy yet so light, the shadows faded into light. The stones beneath my wandering feet held stories old and bittersweet. I listened close to echoes there that breathed in cold and fragrant air. They told me tales of loss and grace, of every scar that time can trace. And in the echoes on the ridge, I found my soul without a bridge. No need to cross or run away. The voice inside began to stay, a quiet fire, soft and true, that burns because it's part of you. The sky unfolded like a scroll, revealing pieces of my soul. The clouds would drift and slowly part to clear the space inside my heart. And in that silence I could hear the distant songs I held so dear. Sometimes the journey feels too long, but every step becomes a song of courage, hope, and quiet peace. A journey that will never cease. And in the echoes on the ridge, I stand renewed without a bridge, no longer lost or far away. The voice inside is here to stay, a steady flame, bright and true, that shines because it's part of you. So I will climb and listen still to every echo, every hill. There's a house beneath a willow where the wind forgets to roam. Its walls are made of whispers, its floor a woven poem. The lanterns flicker softly with the breath of years gone by, and ghosts of gentle laughter bloom in corners of the sky. I knock upon the silence with a voice I barely know. My name is just a murmur in the corridors of snow. Each room a fading memory, dressed in lace and golden rain. I walk through echoes carefully, as if they still feel pain. And oh, this place remembers me in root and ash and reverie. It sings the songs I used to hum before the world grew deaf and dumb. A cradle made of mist and rhyme still rocks me in the folds of time. The mirror holds a younger face with eyes of open sea. She asks me where the wonder went. I say it followed thee. We speak in constellations now, in pages never turned, while lantern light and willow leaves recall the things we've yearned. So hold me in your hush again, where time dissolves and won't begin, where nothing aches and nothing ends, and every stranger was a friend. This house beneath the willow knows that even sorrow softly grows. In all the rooms I thought I lost, you lit a lamp and paid the cost. Now every tear the willow weeps is just a hymn the silence keeps. Old clock ticks on weathered walls, through quiet rooms and empty halls. Each second weaves a fragile thread of all the things we've left unsaid. The past is folded in the breeze like autumn leaves on tired trees. I trace the lines upon my hand like rivers flowing through the land. Memories drift like evening light, fading slow into the night. But in the shadow softly shines a spark that time cannot confine. Threads of time, they pull and bend, winding roads that never end. In every heartbeat, every rhyme, I find you in the threads of time. The moments lost, the moments found, are echoes in the world around. The seasons turn, the colors fade, yet every dawn brings something made from pieces of what's come before. A chance to open every door, and though the years may slip away, the song remains, it's here to stay. We walk through shadows, walk through light, embracing day, surrendering night. For every ending is a start, a tapestry of broken heart. Threads of time, they pull and bend, winding roads that never end. In every heartbeat, every rhyme, I find you in the threads of time. The moments lost, the moments found, are echoes in the world around. So hold these threads and let them weep the story only hearts believe. Echoes from the hollow call, through silent woods and waterfall. I follow paths both old and worn, where dreams are born and hearts are torn. The quiet hum of earth and sky reminds me why we live and try to find the place where we belong. A gentle space, a tender song. Echoes from the hollow rise, underneath the endless sky. A voice that leads me back to home, no matter where I choose to roam. And in the stillness is lined with gold, or so the stories once were told. But I have walked through dusk and rain and found the beauty in the pain. Each step a thread and fabric worn by countless hearts, by dreams reborn. The trees would whisper in the breeze old songs of loss and memories. I carried all my doubts and fears, yet found new strength between the years. A gentle light that softly grows in every place the wild rose knows. On roads of amber light I roam, where every mile feels like home. Through valleys deep and mountains wide, I learned to carry peace inside. No need for stars to guide my side. I walk in love, I walk in light. The rivers hum a lullaby beneath the ever-changing sky. And when the night feels cold and long, I wrap my heart in this soft song. For every shadow meets the dawn, and in the dark we still move on. So take my hand, let's wander far, past broken dreams and wishing stars, where hope is born in quiet ways, and life is lived in golden days. On roads of amber light I roam, no longer lost, I'm finally home. With open eyes and open heart, I find my place within the art of love that's patient, love that's bright. I walk with you, I walk in light. And when my journey finds its end, I'll rest where skies and rivers bend. For all I've learned and all I've known are seeds of light forever sown. Underneath the harvest moon, we dance away the afternoon, with laughter woven in the air, and fireflies caught in tangled hair. The earth was soft beneath our feet, a rhythm slow, a steady beat. The orchard whispered ancient tales of lovers' hopes and gentle gales. We held the night within our hands, like fragile glass, like drifting sands. And in the quiet, stars aligned to paint the sky with light divine. Spin me in the harvest moon waltz, where time dissolves in silence.
silence holds a fleeting moment, wild and bright, bathed in soft and golden light. Hold me close and don't let go. In this dance we only know. The breeze carried scents of pine and earth, reminding us of all our worth. No grander stage, no finer tune than hearts that beat beneath this moon. So let the night stretch on and on till dawn reveals the coming sun. Spin me in the harvest moon waltz, where time dissolves and silence holds a fleeting moment, wild and bright, bathed in soft and golden light. Hold me close and don't let go. In this dance we only know. I walked where the wild thyme grows, beneath the sky of indigo. The earth breathed slow, the silence deep, a lullaby that rocks the sleep. I found a bird with broken wing. It sang of moons and buried spring. Its feathers caught the morning dew like words I never said to you. In the garden of quiet things, where time forgets and sorrow clings, I plant my thoughts like trembling seeds among the moss, among the reeds, and wait for them to bloom in dreams where nothing's ever what it seems. A mirror lay beneath the trees. It showed not face, but memories. Reflections blurred by wind and rain. Moments I cannot hold again. The wind she weaves in threads of gold, a tapestry of tales untold. I walk alone yet not apart, for shadows still remember. In the garden of quiet things, I rest beneath the raven's wings. The world may turn, the stars may flee, but here remains what's lost in me, in every
The dawn unfolds a quiet song where shadows fade and dreams belong. I walk the edge of sky and see a place where time flows wild and free. The wind, it whispers soft and low of places only hearts can know. With every step I leave behind, the weight that's chained my restless mind. Horizon's breath, take me away to lands where light begins to play. I'll chase the sun, I'll chase the breeze, and find my home among the trees. The river bends, it sings to me a melody of mystery. In every ripple, every wave, I find the strength that I once craved. No fear to hold, no past to bind. Just open roads and open minds. Horizon's breath, carry me where I can finally be free. Beneath the endless sky so wide, I'll find the place where dreams reside. And when the stars begin to gleam, I'll rest within this waking dream. I carved our names on the old birch bark, where the river bends and the woods grow dark. We swore forever in a fleeting hour, but even wildflowers lose their power, and time, she dances out of our hands like footprints washed from golden sands. So I let you go like leaves in the wind, not out of anger, just where it begins. Seasons will turn and I'll find the end of loving someone I couldn't defend. Your voice still lingers in morning light, a ghost in the coffee, a song in the night. But I learned to live in the empty space. Where your shadow stood, there's now quiet grace, and hope, she whispers soft and low, that not all broken things must show. So I let you go like leaves in the wind, not out of sorrow, but learning to mend. Pages will turn, the story won't bend, for holding too tightly to what couldn't transcend. We were a flame in a paper sky, brief but beautiful, then goodbye. Now I walk where the wild hearts roam, learning again how to be alone.
I let you go like leaves in the wind, not out of weakness, but letting life in. And maybe one day, when the light feels thin, I'll smile at the place where you had been. We folded dreams in paper boats, set them sailing on our hopes. The rivers took them far and wide, through storms and waves we could not hide. With trembling hands and hearts so bold, we chased the stories yet untold.
The ocean called with endless voice, a melody of chance and choice. We left the shore with steady eyes and open hearts to boundless skies. No need to fear the unknown seas, for every wave's a chance to be free. Paper boats and open seas, sailing on the wildest breeze. Through the storms, through the unknown, we find the place where dreams are grown. Take my hand and let's explore. There's always something worth fighting for.
The journey's long, the night is deep, but every promise we will keep. The stars will guide, the wind will steer, and hope will whisper in our ear. The journey's long, the night is deep, but every promise we will keep. The stars will guide, the wind will steer, and hope will whisper in our ear. The journey's long, the night is deep, but every promise we will keep. The stars will guide, the wind will steer, and hope will whisper in our ear. The journey's long, the night is deep, but every promise we will keep. The stars will guide, the wind will steer, and hope will whisper in our ear. Paper boats and open seas, sailing on the wildest breeze. Through the storms, through the unknown, we find the place where dreams are grown. Take my hand and let's explore. There's always something worth fighting for. Paper boats and open seas, sailing on the wildest breeze. Through the storms, through the unknown, we find a place where dreams are grown. Take my hand and let's explore. There's always something worth fighting for. Maple leaves fall soft and slow, like secrets only autumn knows. The morning light breaks through the trees, a tender touch, a quiet breeze. Change is written in the air.
a story told without a care. We find our way in colors bright beneath the maple's gentle light. Maple leaves and morning light, hold me close, hold me tight. In every change, in every sight, I find the strength to fly. And as the seasons turn and play, I'll walk with hope into